Hi, I'm Mo, and this is the Mountain Budget. Today I'm going to be doing a cash unstuffing of items that I purchased last week using my debit cards, and also at the end I'm going to do a reconciliation just because looking at my spreadsheets that I keep on my computer, there is some like inconsistency happening, and so after I do this unstuffing, I want to go through, make sure everything adds up. My money is where I'm saying it is, basically, long story short. And also I just want to apologize that I am feeling a little under the weather, so if there's unfortunate amounts of coughing in this video, I'm going to try and edit around it, but we'll see. And also, if my voice is just a little off-putting today, I do apologize. I'm just gonna count my money that I have right here. I had some money I was gonna take back to the bank, and I'm gonna use that to make change for the unstuffing. So I wanna make sure though that I don't like end up double counting money or anything like that. So I'm just gonna count what I have here and make sure that this base amount is accounted for at the end. So we have 150, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 180. Still getting used to the counting and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70. Oh, I've forgotten if I did a plus there. I did. Slay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And a good chunk of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, I thought there was a sticky one there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, 346. Oh, I should write that down somewhere. Oh, this is already kind of ripped off. So then I guess that means it's good to use. Okay, so 346. I'm just gonna set that off to the side. Also, yes, if you're catching glimpses of my sleeves, I am in my Christmas pajamas because they're cozy and I don't feel well. The first thing that we are unstuffing is hair, which that's going to be interesting actually because I definitely don't have any money in hair right now. That's super funny. Yeah, I have nothing in hair. I'm dealing with some hair loss, or at least like a widening of my part. I'm going on a supplement for my hair, and I didn't make a budget for that though. I had made my budget for the month and then a couple days later decided to go on this monthly supplement. So it's called Nutrafil. It's meant for hair loss. So I just want to see if that will help. So I'm not totally sure what to do about that. We're gonna hold off on to that. We might address that during the reconciliation. Okay, mom, we're taking $250 out of mom, which is in my giving binder. Actually, a lot of these are in my giving binder, so that's good. $250 from mom. My mother's birthday, she has a big birthday this year, and I am buying her a present every month for the year. Do you think I have already spent a little money on it because I bought her a present for January as well? So I'm gonna go into my Excel file, which I'm looking at right now on my computer. Let's see, mom currently says it has 3,880. Okay, so 3,880. Oh my god, I almost just slammed my knee into my desk. That would have been so painful. Okay, minus 250. Okay, 2630. So I'm just gonna basically, how like silly do I want to be? Do I just want to cross it out? Oh, and it's 3630, not 2630. I'm just gonna do it for now. And then Oh gosh, okay, well, this is already a disaster. Well, a disaster. Come on. This is fine. This is not a big deal. Ew, that does not look cute. I'm gonna make a new little notepad for it because that just doesn't look cute. And you know what? Part of my joy of stuffing all my envelopes and stuff like that is how much I love the aesthetic of it. So I'm gonna allow myself to shake things up. Okay, I cannot find my gray notepad, which usually means one of the cats has absconded with it, but that's okay. We're just gonna do this little blue one. No problemo. All right, so that's been accounted for now. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that because we've still got some stuff in this one. That's okay. We're gonna put that off to the side of it, and I'm gonna check mark that that's done. And I'm gonna highlight it. Okay, guess I don't need to do both. I'll just highlight. I think it looks nicer to just highlight. Okay, now books. Independent books, supporting of an independent author. I purchased an indie book off of Amazon a couple of days ago. Here we are, for $27. Books are getting so expensive these days, guys, like seriously. Okay, and this is where I'm gonna need to make change. So I have $30 here. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna make myself change for $3. All right. Okay, where's the placeholder? There we go. And then I can go ahead and write here. Again, not everything needs to be perfect. Oh. Okay. I deeply apologize if the switching up of the colors, the black and the blue, is going to bother you. It's not going to bother me enough to make me reach for a black pen right now. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on. We've got a minus there, and we have left 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. $113 left in independent books. Right. And I'm also gonna, oh no, I don't need to because I was gonna say I'm gonna update that on my chart, on my Excel sheet, but I don't need to because I just took cash out. I didn't replace any sort of bank amount, and that's what we're trying to figure out, is if my bank accounts are reconciling. All right. So books has been unstuffed. All right, Cora is in the back. This is for a baby shower that I'm throwing later not this month, but next month. And it currently has $200 in it, $150 in the bank and then $50 in cash. And I jumped the gun and went ahead and bought my gifts for the baby shower, and I spent like almost exactly, with taxes and everything, almost exactly $200. I think it was $199 something and change. So I'm just gonna completely empty out Cora, and that can go away. And this one I am gonna update on my tracker, on my Excel sheet, to say that it no longer has anything in the bank, because it had 150 initially and now it has nothing. And that is unstuffed. Next is philanthropy, also from this binder. So much of what I did this week was from my giving binder. Okay, philanthropy. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to a memorial this weekend, very sadly, and the family has asked that in lieu of flowers, we donate to causes that are important to them. And so I picked Mothers of Held Angels, which is an organization that helps moms who have experienced profound loss while in the hospital. And I went ahead and gave $652 in memory of the person whose memorial I'm going to this weekend. I chose that number specifically because I wanted to give a decent amount, but also that actually gets me down to $2,500. Right now we have 2,000, 1,100, so 3,100. Well, we actually have, according to my chart, we have 3,152 all in the bank, and I just didn't have a little placeholder for that extra $52. So that's why I'm giving $652 as a way to get me down to an even number within my placeholders. And in fact, that's just going to leave us with $2,500. So I'm going to keep that placeholder there. I'm going to put these placeholders back. I think I should have, oh, I might have not had the 500 that I want, but that's okay. I still have a 500 in this format. I don't love these placeholders as much as I love these frosted ones. I ordered these in, it was a mistake. I had meant to order back when the Aesthetic Dollar, her frosted ones looked like this. Oh, I just think these are the most gorgeous placeholders, but she's phased out this style and her new frosted placeholders look like this. And I had meant to order a frosted placeholder and these are what came. So, but I just kind of went along with it. Oh wait, no, that doesn't go back. The 5,000 one goes back. Anyway, that's my little shtick on placeholders. The reason I like these better than these is because these, I feel, and I could be totally wrong, but I feel like they're thinner. Sometimes it makes me feel silly, especially with the $100 placeholders for these ones, in a condensing, to take out $100 and then put in something that's like 3 times as thick as a $100 bill. And again, I know a lot of times placeholders are more for just like safety and, you know, not carrying a ton of cash on you, but still, it also, from a condensing standpoint, it feels like I'm making things thicker rather than condensing. So anyway, 2,500 left in philanthropy. And we're gonna mark that off, and I'm gonna update that on my spreadsheet here, so that way when I do the reconciliation at the end, all of this unstuffing has been accounted for. Groceries, right, okay, so that is everything from the giving binder. Makes me think of, oh, oopsies. I was like, the giving binder reminds me of that children's book by Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree. I just remember my sister hated that book as a kid because she felt so traumatized on behalf of the poor tree. Which, you know what, fair. All right, so groceries. Oh shoot, where's my wallet? Oh, it's right here. Excellent. We love having things on hand. Because I'm not feeling well, I ordered some groceries online yesterday, so that way I didn't have to go to the grocery store and potentially infect people. So I ordered $53 worth of grocery yesterday. Mainly I ordered just like hot teas and stuff that I feel like would feel good on my throat. So I think this is 47, but we're still gonna use the calculator because I can't math very well. Oh my gosh, there were 2 50s here. Did I count 2 50s at the beginning, or did I count it as just 150? Or did I unstuff a 50? What? I have no idea. My brain is so addled right now. The brain fog is so real. This has been such a weird illness where I like get a fever and then it goes away, and then yesterday I didn't have a sore throat, and then this morning I do have a sore throat and I'm sneezing, and like 2 hours out of the day I'll be completely congested and then it'll dry up. It's just so inconsistent and strange. Anyway, but the one consistent thing is there's been brain fog the entire time, and woof. Okay, $47 staying in groceries. $20, $40, $5, $46, $47. Well, very bulky. I am hoping I feel better soon, obviously, but I would like to go actually out to the grocery store. But also I do have this thing where any grocery money that I don't spend, because I do feel like I give myself $100 a week, which is extremely generous for a person living by themselves. And so any money I don't spend on groceries, I get to put into my 100 envelope savings challenge. And so there is, I don't worry. I encourage myself to eat food. I get myself enough to eat, but what this helps me do is prevent me from overbuying, because I am I used to be so guilty of buying all this food every week and then it going bad and not getting to it, so then having to throw it away. And I just realized how much money and food I was wasting. So now I have this little challenge to myself of making sure I spend as economically as possible on my groceries. So that way, because it's such a joy at the end of the week to be like, oh, I've got $17 left and I can put that into my 100 envelope savings challenge. So it's a fun system that's working for me right now. I am laughing at how I was like, this can be a short video. Oh, everything's relative, I guess. All right, and then spending, I wrote down flowers just as a reminder. I finally bit the bullet and I ordered some artificial tulips, some just like a beautiful, simple green and white display that I'm gonna put on my coffee table just to bring in a little life. I also, I was really sad last night because I was having a pity party for myself because I was so sick. And so I think that was definitely an element into that little spending spree moment. But they're artificial. Tulips are highly toxic to cats, so I could not get real tulips, but the artificial ones, I'm hoping I paid a decent enough amount of money to get like nice ones, not ones that look super fakey. $20. I feel like that's a decent amount. It feels kind of pricey to me. So who knows? The reviews were decent, but we'll see. But anyway, $20. Okay. Now we have unstuffed everything except for hair. And this is a reminder to myself that we started with 346. So now I want to figure out what my strategy is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. I'm going to go and check my 3 accounts and compare them to what is listed on my spreadsheet. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to reconcile the differences. So that's what I'm going to do. Hold tight. I got so confused because, okay, well, first let me explain. I have 3 different accounts that I was looking at, and I just put the initial of the bank. That does not stand for savings, checking, and whatever. These are just the initials of the bank. And I went to all 3 of them to see if the amount that was in the bank lined up with the amount that I have listed in my spreadsheets, which is pulled directly from the placeholders that I have in my binders. And these were the discrepancies. In one, I had a surplus of $370.66. In another, I had a deficit of $521. And then in another, I had a deficit of exactly $600. I have not accounted for this yet, so we'll get to that. But this threw me for such a loop. I had no idea what had happened because I had just reconciled this account just a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, I have not been spending like that money. Like, I was so confused. I thought somewhere in my Excel file I was double counting or something. And I was just like, I'm horrible at math. I'm so bad at this. And then I went through my debit card listing and I realized that there was something I forgot to put here. I had to get my car registered, and that was an unexpected cost of $680. So that's the majority of where that's almost exactly aligned with that. In fact, if we account for that, I'm actually at an $80 surplus in that bank account. So this is what we are going to do. We're first going to address this guy, which is going to be in my long-term sinking funds binder. Now I know that I do not have $680 in vehicle maintenance, but I have a decent amount. I have Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take away the $200 that we have in the bank, and I'm gonna put that back. So now I'm gonna write this down that we're left with $30 now. 20, 30. Okay, I know I said I didn't care, but I realized that there literally is a pen right here. So we are gonna switch over. And I like this pen better than that other pen anyway. Right. 200 minus, and so then we're left with $30. Okay, and then I'm gonna cross that out and just put a 4. And the reason I'm not gonna unstuff this cash is because I did want to have a little bit left to take my car to get a really nice wash, because she's my little mountain car and we've been driving around a lot in the winter snow and stuff, and I just want to give her a little love. That 480 I'm going to pull from this account, which is where I have my emergency fund. So, okay, I might be too sick to do this in terms of brain fog, but we're gonna try, and let me know if you see me take a misstep somewhere. First, we're gonna count this and then account for it. So we have 100 right here. Oh, maybe I should just do this. This is what everybody else has been doing. Ah, that makes way more sense. Okay. Okay. 100. 50, 200, or just 100, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8. 100, 2, 4, 6, 8. 180. I don't think it's going to be much different than what it already was. Oh, just kidding. It already is different. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I feel like I've made a million errors. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops, I didn't leave enough room here. Oh well. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, so we've got $496 in cash, which actually that almost completely gets us there. So hold on. So we've got, let's hope I counted that right, because if so, that actually does take care of a lot. Okay, so we have a deficit of 521.4, but then we're accounting for the fact that we actually have this cash right here that's going to go to this account. So 496. So actually, our deficit is only $25.40. So I'm going to go ahead and put this money into my back to the bank bag, although I'm supposed to cash stuff tomorrow and I just think I'm too sick to go to the bank. I don't want to infect anybody, so I'm not sure what to do there. This bank account is what holds my emergency fund, which the last time I checked in, I said was fully funded at $5,000, but that wasn't true. I had an emergency, I just had a really bad travel day a couple of weeks ago. My actual total in my emergency fund right now is $43.54, and I'm going to allow the rest of this to be covered by that emergency fund, and then I'll start bringing back my emergency fund into my cash stuffings in April, so that way I'll start paying myself back for that. So right now my emergency fund is at 354, and then subtracting 480 is going to bring us to 3,874, and we're going to update that here. Put this over here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can tell something is like so incorrect. I don't know. My brain just is not there though. Okay, this says 5,000, but we are going to say the truth, which is, move that away. That it is now, how much? Yeah. And you know what? That's what the emergency fund is for. I was super proud of myself for getting that fully funded last year. And now it's not fully funded anymore, but that's okay. That's why we save up for it, is so that way when there are unexpected costs, I can spend the money and it doesn't like really derail everything, right? So that it has served its purpose and it will continue to serve its purpose, even though it's sad to spend money from the emergency fund. And then now I need to make a transfer between this bank and this bank, because this bank is holding the emergency fund, but this is the bank, this is the card that paid for it, because I don't have a card for this one. So I'm gonna make a little to-do list here, and we're gonna transfer 600 from S to F, and I'm gonna do that as soon as this is over. Just wait, hold on, I'm messing up already. I can tell I'm messing up. We did 200. I'm sure you're screaming at me right now. Yeah, okay, I got really confused there. It's because of that 600 right there. Okay, so we're gonna transfer 480 from this account to this account, which actually brings us to 0 minus 600 plus 480. It's still a deficit of 120. That's okay. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, right now my file says that I have $200 in vehicle maintenance, but we're gonna take that away. And that now brings us from a deficit, excuse me, of 25 to a surplus of 174. Oh my gosh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. 174.6. I'm gonna do some quick math here to see what this new number is given the transfers and things like that. It might be the same unless I'm stupid, just because like they kind of balance each other out. Yeah, it's the exact same. It's nothing changed here. So this is good. This is good. We're getting to a place where overall we're getting close to like a general surplus, which is always what I'm wanting, right? If it's okay if things are unbalanced in the positive end, it makes me unhappy if, you know, I have all this money labeled, all these envelopes labeled with having a certain amount of money, and then we're actually at a deficit. That's what makes me uncomfortable. So, oh, you guys, though, my hope is though that by having this channel and taking better note of where everything went, I'll be able to not have to do this so frequently. But I do feel like it is a thing I have to do kind of frequently, which is annoying. The only place that we're not at a surplus is at F. We're at minus 120. Oh my gosh. It's that. It's my hair. How funny that it like almost exactly lines up. I'm not sure that that's actually what's causing that, but like how funny if that is what it is. Super close. I guess since I have a surplus here, I can just go ahead and do a transfer from this bank to this bank and pay myself back for the hair. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do end of rec. And seriously, if you have noticed me make a major error, please let me know. So end of the reconciliation. At S Bank, we have $370 in surplus. At C Bank, we have currently 174.66, but then we're gonna make a transfer of 120 to F Bank, which is gonna leave us with a surplus of 54.66. I'm also gonna put this transfer here. Transfer 120 from C to F. And again, I will do this literally as soon as I turn my camera off, so there's no worry of me forgetting. And then at F Bank, we have exact and even balance of $0, which then means this will be accounted for as this. Oh my gosh. I really, really hope I did that right. This was such an error trying to do this while not feeling well, although I feel like randomly all this talking has made my throat feel better, which feels very counterintuitive. But I am also exhausted. I'm going straight back to bed after I make the bank transfers. But thank you so much for battling through this with me. Again, sorry for the chaos of it. I'm gonna try and edit out a lot of the more boring parts where I'm just sitting and kind of whispering to myself, questioning how to even do math. Again, if you noticed a major error, please let me know. I would rather know than not know, because if I don't know, then these errors can really build up over time and exacerbate each other. But that's it for me. Also, I finally, the past couple of videos, I've been saying I don't know how to do an outro. I don't know what to say. And I had someone comment, their username is, it's Relaxy Taxi, which I love that name so much. And they suggested that the new outro be thus: thanks for watching The Mountain Budget. I'm Mo. It's time for me to go, but I appreciate you more than you know. Bye.